Hello everyone, and welcome to today's General Hospital recap. As always, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of our videos or recaps. We are playing a very dangerous game today called Will Misha Knock the iPad Off the Stand in Her Sleep? Because she's right there and she's asleep. But let's get right to today because big day on General Hospital, and I'm waiting for a really important phone call and it kind of intertwines and like, whew, I need to calm down. Alright, so at Julian's place there's a gift basket of Corinthos coffee, among other things, outside the door. Alexis is eating all the breakfast stuff in the basket, and Julian worries it might be poisoned, and Alexis is like, nah, Sonny knows I'm here. He knows I'd eat it. So, really, no big deal. And the paper is enclosed with the news that the guy Sonny killed is dead. And Alexis asks about the guy on the newspaper, and Julian says he's not involved with him. At Sonny's place, they come downstairs. TJ comes downstairs. It autocorrects TJ to this. Like, no, that's not what I mean. I'm very clearly writing T and a J. Don't autocorrect it to another word. So TJ comes downstairs. Sonny and Carly say he's invited to the wedding because he's part of the family. And Jordan's in the doorway, and she's like, "Is that so?" And Sonny gives her the information he got of the people who hijacked his shipment, and Jordan drops a hint as to what Sonny, I don't know, I thought it was a hint as to what, like, he imports, because, like, that's the big question that has haunted me for years, because she's like, what did they get? Some stirs, some coffee, a semi-automatic, and I'm like, oh, I think he ships in illegal weapons. So, I'm content for now. That'll hold me for a while. So, Jordan's questioning Sonny's motives, and Sonny's kind of acting like she's ungrateful. And I'm like, hello, you're not her boss. She doesn't have to be grateful for the information you got her. You're a criminal, dude. And how does Carly manage to vilify Jordan for being an undercover officer while she's involved with a mob guy? Like, yeah, Carly's at a whole different level, like, for real. And TJ says that he's never going anywhere with his mother, right to her face, and she leaves. So then Jordan calls Julian, and Alexis says she'll go with him because she's his attorney. And then Carly talks to TJ when Jordan leaves and tells him that she's still his mother and he's not going to be mad at her forever and not to write her off for good. At the hospital, Kiki and Morgan are at the memorial. I miss Silas too, and Kiki casts doubts on Franco's guilt, and it makes Morgan a little bit panicky. And Morgan says, does there need to be a reason why? Because, you know, Kiki's like, why would someone kill my father? Why would Franco kill my father? And Morgan's like, does it matter? Like, does there need to be a reason? Kiki's like, yes. And I'm like, yes, it's a little thing called motive. And you kind of need to prove it for any crime to be prosecuted. So that's just bad civics on your point, Morgan. You know? On your part, Morgan. So he's definitely involved, if nothing else. And he's too desperately wants to shut Kiki down from thinking critically about this. So he backtracks a little bit. I don't like him. I know that has nothing to do plot-wise. I'm just saying. So then Denise is talking to Silas's picture. It leads me to believe she killed Silas, and then because she's like, no one's gonna stop me from getting what I want. And that's exactly what Silas was doing. So, you know. And Silas is haunting Ava at his own memorial, and I live for this. Like, I live for this. So, Silas says you were there when it happened, still not necessarily meaning she did it, but she was there when it happened, and I wrote that I feel like Elle Woods, you know, like with the shower scene, so you were in the shower, so you were in the shower when you were showering. Anyway, so when Ava's talking to Silas, and he's not, like, having it, and he's not having it, he's being sassy, and I'm like, I am Silas. Like, oh my god, he was everything today. Like, seriously, he was everything today. So then he says, your love is worth nothing, you're nothing, and he accuses her of hiding from Kiki and telling her that she should be outside talking to Kiki right now instead of inside talking to him. And Silas tells her Kiki will see she's guilty. Dun dun dun. So I think we had a big break in the case thanks to Silas's ghost. I just said this, but seriously, Silas was everything today. Kiki and Morgan walk in, Kiki and Denise talk. As they talk, Silas is in the back making snarky comments, and I'm like, why couldn't Silas be like this in every episode? Like, I know he did have his moments, but seriously, even episodes he wasn't supposed to be in, like, just make his presence, like, in the back of every scene, even if he has no other interaction with the characters, just making snarky remarks. Like, I am all on board for that. And they did this to Carlos too, where they made Carlos's ghost, like, I don't know, maybe it's just me, like, is it just me? But like, I feel like I don't know, I can't explain it, but you know what I'm trying to say, hopefully, or else this whole thing just made no sense. So Kiki vows to Silas that she's going to find out what he wanted to tell her, and Silas haunts Denise back to her place, and he says that he'll always be with her. At the police station, Franco calls Nina. Nina tells Franco, why did it do that? Stop. Nina tells Franco that she thought he meant her when he said he was going to name another suspect. So he tells Nina that Ava killed Silas. He runs through all the reasons Ava killed Silas, telling about Kiki and Morgan, telling everyone who she is and all that. And then he tells her that Ava has a photo of Nina with the knife at Silas's place. So Franco apparently has Obrecht getting the recording for him. And Obrecht arrives at the DA's office. But before they do their little reveal today, Scott arrives at the police station and tells Franco that he's his lawyer, and Rick Lansing is sitting in the DA's office, and the secretary addressed him as DA, and at first I was like really confused, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe, is this better? A little bit? Kinda? No. It's the storm. It's dark today. So Lomax appointed him as acting DA for this trial, and maybe for a while longer, because Scott says he quit so he could represent Franco, and Franco isn't exactly happy because now he lost his into the recording. So Scott was kind of likable today. Is like, ooh. Maybe it's because I read the article about him in Soaps and Depths, or maybe it's because, like, he was acting like, I don't know, it was different. Did anyone else, like, I don't know, he was kind of, I could deal with him today, and that's a big improvement for me. And, Nina talks to Heidi back at Shady Brook, and poor Heidi's just sitting there, just not saying anything. So Nina decides she can't trust Obrecht even though Franco can, and she's going to get things done herself. So then Julian arrives at Jordan's office as she lays out pictures of his former co-workers. She says she's giving him a chance to get out ahead of these guys talking because they're going to round the guys up right now. Oh, but Julian doesn't seem too worried. And Obrecht tells Franco, who took over the DA's office. Well, okay, technically she didn't tell him yet, but she told him he's not going to like who's taken over the DA's office. So then Scott arrives at his former office, and Rick says that he knows Franco's motive, which news to me. And then Ava, remember when I said she went into her apartment and Silas was haunting her? So she bursts into the apartment, and Nina is there waiting for her and calls her Ava. Dun dun dun. A big, huge day at the last 5 minutes there, like seriously. I do not have any news to report to you yet. Hopefully I will have good news to tell you tomorrow. Keep your fingers crossed and all the positive energy. I sent an email that potentially will change the course of our lives. That sounds so dramatic, but it's really not. It's really just very very accurate. Ugh. No new email. Okay, so I will see you tomorrow for more Drama Hospital. I hope you have a great day, and I have nothing else to say but good vibes. And our Indiegogo, almost complete, but the description is down in the link is down in the description, and if you want to donate or share, please do so. And also, if you want to donate but you want a little something for your money, which is fine, if you go to our website, allcrittersrescue.petfinder.com, we have a link that you can buy Macy's savings passes from us, and on August 29th you can use the savings pass to buy sale, clearance, regular price items for 30% off, and 25% off big designers like Michael Kors, and 10% off the large purchases that they have there, like the furniture and electronics and stuff like that. Really exciting. I'm using mine to get a Michael Kors clutch for this because I cracked the glass protector for my screen, but seeing the crack, it's like, eh. So yeah. not dealing with that right now. But yeah, definitely check it out because it's going to be a lot of fun, and I will see you tomorrow for more General Hospital. Bye!